You're watching PTV.
For the special people on your gift list, giving Mr. Coffee is the delicious way to say Merry Christmas. Everyone would love to have Mr. Coffee. It's America's #1 coffee maker. Mr. Coffee with Coffee Saver brews delicious coffee fast, and it saves coffee too. When you give Mr. Coffee for Christmas, every delicious cup will be a reminder of your thoughtfulness for years to come. This Christmas, give Mr. Coffee.
PTV Live Holiday Edition is brought to you by our patrons. Kristin Kohs at the Sanctuary in Pleasant Hill. On the Porch with Todd and Ken. Matt and Tyler. Bay Area Doors. Chili Willy's Smokehouse Barbecue. And the Orlando Guy.
You're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. Starring Arnie De Herrera, Doug Silva, Ben De Herrera, and Sherry Ketzel. Featuring all your favorite Christmas crafts with Sherry, holiday drink recipes, and holiday home decorating tips from the boys, holiday shopping, and so much more. It's time now for PTV Live.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to PTV Live Holiday Edition. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
Oh, wow. What a few crazy days. The heat,
Too much retail therapy.
and the heat has not stopped
And
here.
the heat. But we have no drama in weather compared to what Florida possibly would get. So we just wanted to take this time,
Yeah.
only real quick, all you Floridians.
Wait, as a matter of fact, let's do this.
I didn't know we had a segment on the weather. We don't have a board that has a big paper cutout of a hurricane coming this way with a high pressure or low pressure, but we do want to call out that there's people in Florida that watch us. We care about you. So hopefully this will be no drama.
Yes.
We're hoping for no drama.
That's what we're praying for.
So
That is what we were praying for. So everyone, stay safe. Be careful out there.
And hopefully
I've
you're all
heard a little bit from some people. So thank you so much for letting us know what's going on and how you're doing. And please keep us posted. We are very, very much concerned about that. So.
oh, Chili Willy's here, my peeps. Yeah. Oh, my bells have been jingling really hot. They're hot this it's horrible. So thank you.
All right. So I'm seeing in the chat that Paul is talking about the incoming hurricane as possibly slamming the coast as a Category 3. Last I heard, it was at full strength and Category 5 in the middle of the Gulf.
Yeah.
Don't
That's
know.
frightening.
I wish we could control the weather, but we can't. So sorry, everybody. That's like we'll have to tell it to go away.
Richard, I just saw that comment. It is a little squelchy.
We're trying to deal with.
Okay, I
Ecamm.
can tell you right now that there was an Ecamm update today that may have had an effect on it because it had been a little better. So I'm going to talk to Ecamm live and find out what's going on.
I should go record this so they can hear this.
This is recorded.
You're gonna take it out and show them.
The whole thing is recorded. Our show is recorded every week.
Okay, sorry, Cam. You gotta fix this. It's not our microphone.
I'd also like to say that we are facing day number 7 of more than 90-degree heat here in Oakland. We're not built with air conditioning because historical weather patterns show that we get fog on a regular basis, which cools off the entire bay right near the bay. Now, I don't know why we are facing such extreme heat right now, but we've been told that today is the last day of above 90-degree weather. But that in mind, our house does not have air. Only half the house has any type of insulation because it was built in 1936, and we've insulated as we've upgraded rooms in the past. And
It's been nasty.
the temperature inside the house has been over 90 degrees for the past 3 days, which is why we don't have the tree lit behind us. It's rotating, but if the lights were on, it would feel like a torch behind us, and we don't need that
we
at
don't
the
need that.
heat.
Fortunately,
Just to give you guys an idea, yesterday San Francisco hit a record that they have never seen before. They reached 97 degrees
in October.
San Francisco, and that is unheard of. If it gets to be 80 during the summer at any time, that's hot.
Yeah. No, they've never even seen 97.
And
Even
it's
summertime.
Fleet Week that started today. So
But by this weekend, it's going to be beautiful and normal and down in the 70s again.
But so that we can continue on with the show right now.
Yeah, we all love talking about the weather.
Yeah, let's check out the Chatty Cam. Okay, everyone. That is the Dizzy Grove. And as you zoom in, you can see Chatty is right in the middle of the grove. There he is.
all his peeps, right?
Yep.
Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry about that.
Okay, peace out.
So that is Chatty Cam this week.
Okay, that tree looks really big. And then it looks even bigger. And it looks even more bigger.
That's crazy. Look at that. Look at all those lines. Look at the trees.
That's 7 trees.
That's 7 trees right there, just facing forward. Then we have the shiny bright tree, which is now bulging. And then we have the ornament ones.
Yeah.
I mean, look how insane this is.
And for the record, Christy, there are Hallmark ornaments in there. Of course, you see those along with all sorts of other Disney paraphernalia. So
thousands and thousands of ornaments.
We absolutely love it. Just have so much fun with it.
I mean, look at that. It looks like a wall of trees.
But as
he showed me this picture because when you're standing there looking at it, it looks different.
It is
the whole room looks different. Again, video only goes so far.
Now, Richard says, it's time for a cocktail, methinks. It's been a day. And yes, indeed, it has.
Yeah, we need to...
Let's make a cocktail. The tinsel tree's not lit.
It's the shiny bright tree. We were just arguing because he's like, no, we have 46 trees. And I'm like, no, we added another one in the living room.
And we did.
And we have 47. He's counting, and I'm counting, and I was right.
Yeah. Okay.
What was the extra tree?
The extra tree is now the Hallmark tree, which is in a Hallmark basket.
So we're going to use the basket and put it out so we have a shopping area of Target and our Hallmark, and we're going to put ornaments and boxed.
I want everyone to notice this is a chilled glass.
It was.
It was very chilled. It was frosty just all of 90 seconds ago, but because of how warm it is. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start by putting a little ice in a mixing glass.
Called a maple old fashioned. How was it called?
Can you get a strainer?
Oh, you didn't get that?
I did not get the strainer.
Ugh.
Just get me a regular strainer, like a mesh strainer. Anyway, in this glass, I am going to go ahead and add, because this is a maple old fashioned, so I'm going to add half an ounce of maple syrup to start.
Ooh. Yeah. I had maple syrup in a bowl of oatmeal the other night. It was delicious.
Okay. And then I'm going to do 2 ounces of dark rum. Now, the dark rum I have are in these little bottles, so I'm going to go ahead and start.
This little strainer is the greatest
excuse me, Richard. Yes, it was a chilled coupe. That's right.
That we got either at a thrift store or an estate sale. We got 2 of them.
So that's half an ounce there. I'm going to open this other little bottle now to finish out the 2 ounces of rum.
Isn't this the most magical strainers?
Janie, I wish I could get the camera working. For some reason, it is just not working right now. I'm going to figure that out too. So that's 1 ounce there. I'm putting that in the glass. And then a 2nd ounce.
I got itchies on my rhomboid.
Oh, just pour it all in. I did. There's just a little bit.
So now we can picture those?
Yes, those are done. Now, this is a diluted. You have to stir this to dilute it and chill it.
You don't want to bang it. You're not stirring it correctly.
Mar, that sounds like it would make a delicious milkshake.
Yeah. So I'm stirring it. Okay?
You're supposed to go like this.
I would if I could, but I can't. So it still hits the side of the glass. I'm not talented enough. I'm a bartender.
Well, you're trying to show it too. You're putting it above your head.
All right. So
There's this strainer's amazing.
take this. I'm going to go ahead and strain into the chilled coupe glass.
Did you put Angostura bitters in there?
No, I did not.
You're supposed to mix it with the Angostura bitters.
I'll do the bitters. Okay.
And then you have to shake it some more.
Stir it. I'll stir it.
2. That's a lot.
That was 2.
That was a lot.
That was 2.
That was 5.
Doug, Willie says leave Arnie alone.
Thanks, Willy. All right, so I'm stirring it in this chilled coupe glass.
No, it's gonna be like lighter fluid. It's gonna be amazing.
A maple old fashioned.
I'm having my water.
Yeah,
I can smell it. I'll have some in a bit.
yeah, this is quite good.
Richard, close your
Right.
eyes so I can take a sip.
That is quite good and very warming. Not that I need to be hotter than it is now because
I was so happy at the grocery store. I didn't
was-
buy any yet. They have eggnog out.
Yeah.
Commercial eggnog.
but it was 104 in the backyard today.
Yeah, I didn't want to buy it yet.
Okay.
And I don't need a gallon of it.
I have drink in hand. I think it's time to talk about Fall in Love on Hallmark Channel. I liked what Kristin had to say. It says, it actually does look like it needs ice cream.
Oh, it's magical, by the way. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. It's rum and maple syrup.
Just a reminder, only 11 more days until Countdown to Christmas on Hallmark Channel. And we can't wait for you to share in all the holiday romance, laughter, joy, and surprises with us.
I didn't put the cherry on it, and yes, it asked for an orange twist, but we don't have any orange.
Yeah, we had no orange.
No.
But yeah, a
So-
twist of orange would have been wonderful.
Yeah, you're supposed to twist it, and I'm like, I'm going to be a little on the sad side.
So, Erin Cahill plays a character named Elise.
Oh,
Wes
Janie.
Brown.
Janie, I want your recipe.
Wes Brown plays a character named Luke or Lucas. Now, Elise is trying to keep her grandparents afloat when the CFO of a major hotel chain, played by Wes Brown, checks in as a guest. Is he there to enjoy the fall season or try to take over her beloved inn? Interesting that they use this as the summary on their webpage because that's all resolved within the first 15 minutes of the movie, and then they move on from there. Ben, tell us about the film.
Tell us how you feel.
What did you think?
Thank you, Miss Couric. The film, I wasn't expecting a whole lot from this movie. It sounded like it could have gone either way. Fortunately for me, it went in the direction of an old feeling Hallmark film from about 10 to 12 years ago. The story started with the niece or the granddaughter wanting to take over the grandparents' inn to carry on their tradition, but she was in over her head from the very beginning and couldn't really handle all the upgrades that needed to be done. And with this guy coming in from the CFO of a holdings company, thinking that he was going to be taking over, turns out he grew up with her, only he was about 2 or 3 years ahead of her in school.
Yeah.
And his mom had always taken him there when he was a kid, and he had a really strong tie to this inn. She didn't know all this back history until later on in the movie, even though the audience already knew everything.
Well,
But he also grew up in that town.
He grew up in the town. They went to the same high school. And even during the film, he came to a spot, found where he thought the high school would have been, and it should have been there. But they tore it down. They put in a new park. They built a high school. outside of town, and he kind of was bothered by that. But the thing is that, as his mother told him, life changes. You have to go out and experience life. Otherwise, you're missing it all. And I'll tell you, this was definitely a throwback to the Hallmark films of 2010 to 2012.
Oh.
We loved this one. It
Yeah.
was...
It started kind of questionable, but not questionable as in I didn't know how it was going to go. And the first thing I said was, I hope they tidy up the tit for tat, that they had, because she thought, he was taking over, and they kind of had that little... They tidied it up within like 13 minutes, thank God, because it could go on forever. It's a typical Hallmark. But it was... The mother was a great bitch. I loved her. She wasn't nasty.
I didn't think she was nasty.
No, she wasn't. She was
No,
just
she was
like...
really concerned about her staff and the way her son was pushing them too hard.
Yeah.
Where everything was about work.
But she kept on locking them out. It was
Work
great.
doesn't mean that everyone else around him is about work. And she didn't think that he was taking their lives into consideration.
No.
I
They
think
were all unhappy, and she sent him away on a forced vacation.
I think Christy made a very valid comment there. It was comfy and well written.
Oh, it was.
It was
really
a good script, great characters, with great chemistry among the whole cast. Not just a couple,
No.
the whole cast.
Yeah.
The side people helped. The little side stories and all the little, supporting cast had little stories. It actually helped with the story. The guy who owned the tavern, her little worker bee, the mom, everybody. But there was no weird misunderstanding. And it didn't drag along. No one got all upset. And it was just really good.
Yeah, it was a good throwback to the classic films. As a matter of fact, I read a comment online. For those of you that have never seen it, there's another fall film that Hallmark did several years ago called Pumpkin Pie Wars. And the people online were all commenting saying that this would be a great double feature with that film.
Yeah.
I
said that without even knowing that.
Yeah. The autumn theme was prevalent. The Halloween party that she resurrected that her grandparents used to do. The apple picking event that they had. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. We gave it, what, a 9?
A good solid 9. It wasn't perfect, but it was just right up there.
I gave it a 10.
I gave it a 10 too, and that's because it was the right movie at the right time for me. It may not have been a perfect film for a lot of people, but it told me, it spoke to me, and it made me want to watch it again.
Yeah.
And
I'll watch it again.
It's been all the time with a Hallmark movie.
I mean, got a bunch of crowns, as we have sections. Was it appropriate for the time? Yes. It was fall. It wasn't just a movie and they threw some decorations up and called it a Christmas movie. It was a fall movie. Felt like fall, had all the fall feels.
And they didn't have fake fall trees moving from scene to scene.
Yeah, there was no children in the movie. No children talking. That's also very good. That gets stars. There was no, the ex or ex-boyfriend or ex-husband coming and trying to resurrect. That gets really old.
I like it. Janie noticed that everyone's wearing blue, but Sherry, that is a dark blue, isn't it? That you're wearing?
It's black.
It's a black.
It's a black. Okay. But then Chrissy did mention that your nails are blue, so that does count.
They're getting ready to
Trying
go.
to be blue. and
Rachel, I absolutely love your Mean Girls comment here. On Mondays we wear blue.
They're hurting my feelings. They didn't call me and let me know.
I just poured whatever was out. Did you guys know you guys were wearing these, or just happened to be?
It just happened.
Oh, that's
It just
All in all, I would say that the movie is worth a watch if you haven't seen it yet. And I would watch it again and again.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
But it was a nice way to wrap up the fall theme. Next week is their Halloween one-off film, and then they march right into Countdown to Christmas. So
in 11 days. in
We're gonna
11
have
days.
a lot of movies to watch.
It's supposed to be a Halloween wedding paranormal movie. I think.
It's called Haunted Wedding.
So, I mean, they're trying to do the
If it's anything like the ghost movie they did last fall, I'm
Oh,
looking forward to it.
yeah, I loved that.
That was the one about the house.
Yeah,
3 beds, 2 baths,
and
and one ghost.
yeah, 1 ghost.
Ruby the Ghost. That was a
It's a
superior
great
movie. Superior movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, they Hallmark knocked it out. We were not looking online. We were not shopping.
No,
We were not doing anything. We
No.
were really
I was
engaged.
not. Yeah, I was not distracted at all. I was engaged in this film. So definitely
They had great chemistry too.
good popcorn film. We gave it 8, 9.
Nine. We
Other
gave
people,
it a good
other
9.
people online were giving it 8.
Eights and fours,
Four
good
Ben burritos
burritos.
from Paul.
Yeah.
And
So,
Richard, the Orlando guy, also gave it 4 Orlandos.
oh wow, Richard's already being very salty.
Yes, he is. Okay,
Okay, what's next?
we're going to take a break. We'll do a little cleanup here, but we'll be right back. You're watching
Okay.
PTV Live Holiday Edition.
In the early 1900s, the toys kids wanted most for Christmas were a piggy bank and a Lionel train. In the 30s, kids' 2 favorites were tin soldiers and a Lionel train. By the 50s, it was coonskin caps and a Lionel. Every Christmas, kids have their favorite toys.
Midnight Flyer!
And every Christmas, one of them is a Lionel train. Why just give a toy when you can give a tradition? Lionel.
You're watching PTV.
And now, another decorating tip from Pepper Tree Villa. We have over 30 trees in our forest here at PTV. If you have more than one Christmas tree in your home, it can get a little confusing where ornaments are stored. We have a solution for you. We have labeled totes in our garage, and we have a list that we keep on our phones for ease of organization. If you have lots of ornaments like us, keep a list of your totes on your phone. It makes for an easier experience when decorating. And that's another decorating tip from Pepper Tree Villa.
And you too could be organized and still keep 2 full-size automobiles in your garage.
It's true.
People are like, what do you mean you can put that all in your garage? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
All that can go into a garage, plus 2 full-size sedans. Well, one's bigger than the other sedan. But they're both big cars.
Oh, Matt, that's great. Yeah, he's going to get a house. I think he said that he is going to be moving to North Carolina from New Jersey.
Oh,
And
okay.
I think they're going to try renting a house.
There's a lot of bugs there, so there's bugs everywhere. I try to minimize my bugs and humidity.
Actually, speaking of Matt from New Jersey.
What's new at Trader Joe's?
Wow. Wow. I tell you, I am so looking forward to trying these. Cinnamon sugar cashews with honey and brown sugar. Now,
When
I've
did
already
you get
told.
those?
Sorry?
When did you get those?
We got them last week.
When we were around.
We were there. Yeah, we were there on Saturday. Why didn't you share?
It was a little
Sorry,
chaotic.
it was a little chaotic as it is. We forgot to get the soap dispenser
Yeah.
from Sherry's bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
And
want
I got to
cashews.
give her burn. The tub of burn.
Yeah, the Tums.
The Tums. I have to give you your big tub. Oh, we call it burn because of heartburn.
Hey, Mike Wheeler.
Okay.
Be careful out there.
So
So
there's
anyway,
a whole bunch of new TJ stuff.
these cashews, I've been wanting to try cinnamon sugar.
Okay, it doesn't smell like cinnamon pine cones or those cinnamon brooms. There's hardly like any cinnamon in it.
No, I don't really smell cinnamon.
No, there's no cinnamon really in it. So don't think they're cinnamony. They're a little sweet, that's it. They lack the cinnamon.
No. I'm getting a hint of cinnamon.
Well, I taste maple syrup and rum.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's just like...
His taste buds. Oh. They're not too sweet, though.
They're delicious.
I'm really surprised they're not too sweet. Here.
Yeah.
I want
Before I finish. Before I eat more. I don't need more of those. But yeah, I recommend them. Those are the cinnamon sugar. Yeah, I've got napkins. Cinnamon sugar cashews from Trader Joe's. So
I recommend it.
Matt, who works at Trader Joe's, was telling me that they were doing those on demo today at the store. So anyway, I like them. So Matt, definitely a thumbs up from me on those.
Yeah, I highly recommend. It's 85 and low humidity.
85 low humidity.
in North Carolina when he was there.
Oh, when you were just there.
Oh,
okay,
nice.
well.
Okay.
Read the text.
Okay.
Well, there's different parts of North Carolina.
It's time for a Hallmark spotlight here.
Oh, really?
Okay, I'm excited about this one. Deck the Doghouse, $29.99. It is released this month, October, during the Hallmark Ornament debut, which is happening this weekend. For let's see, it starts on Saturday for club members of the Ornament Club. They get a day early. So on Friday, I'll be meeting up with Ben and Sherry at the Mickey Mall, which is Sun Valley Mall, our local mall where we pick up our Hallmark ornaments.
Sorry, people, I can't make it.
This one is on my list. How about you, Ben? Are you getting this one?
You know what? I don't remember. I had so many on my list. I forget which one.
I know.
This one is a
my spreadsheet.
Oh, it's magic?
Yeah, it's a magic ornament.
What does it
Well,
do?
$30, I would hope so.
I think it's got lights on it.
I mean, for $30, it is kind of like. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to this one because, we have our Peanuts tree. I'll definitely be running a magic cord or a magic power cord through that tree for that ornament, and then hopefully adding other ornaments for the power cord as well. So that's Deck the Doghouse, and we will be picking that up on Friday. I'm very excited about it. So Ben, Sherry, I will see you at Hallmark on Friday.
Yes.
Okay.
After they poke me.
Yeah.
Pieces of
happy ornament coming with me to the villa in. Yes, indeed, Richard.
Well, I was like, we were in the Hallmark ornament. We were in a Hallmark store this week, and I yelled out we had half of the catalog of this one.
Speaking of Richard, he is.
Okay, well, hold on. What is a Pieces of Happy?
Ornaments.
There is an ornament that he thinks we need that he bought for us.
He bought us an ornament. Pieces of Happy.
I don't know.
He said, "Don't buy it. I'm getting that for you."
And he says, "You guys need this ornament." And I just sit there.
Okay.
Christy confirms the lights work on that ornament, which is why it's a power cord. I think so. Anyway, patron spotlight this week. It is the Orlando Guy. Richard, the Orlando Guy, is the exclusive sponsor of the Orlando Guy Nostalgia Tree. That could potentially be fluffed
this week
and lit this weekend.
Might.
That's possible for that. We are at a point right now in the forest where we are about to finally get to the family room. That's the last room we always do. And I'm going to be taking down the totes for the crystal tree.
Already
And-
cleaned up that mess, so the tree could technically go in there right now.
Yeah, the crystal tree is ready to go. It can be fluffed and lit. That's going to be ready this weekend and decorated along with the Crystal Grove. And you'll probably see those next Monday night on PTV Live. But
Well,
we'll
they
see what
have-
happens.
Yeah, well, that's a lot. But that's our goal is this weekend is the crystal tree.
Yeah. Jeannie, do you guys make a trip to Disneyland at Christmas
time? Well,
time?
the answer to that question is yes, but not really recently. We did last year. But we have for like almost every year.
Yeah.
Generally, we kind of do. But as we gotten older and time has gone, it doesn't.
And the price has gone up.
I would have to say, even for us hardcore people, where not to say we take the Disney price and we just live with it, we actually hit a threshold and said it is just too much.
Yeah.
It's way too much.
So we're careful with what
we're
we do.
very careful.
But we are planning on going again
Next year,
next year.
sometime.
Next year. We're
because
gonna
of the 70th anniversary.
All right. So thank you to the Orlando Guide for the exclusive sponsorship of the Nostalgia Tree. We still have sponsorships available. If you're interested, just send us an email, peppertreevilla@gmail.com. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We would love to answer your questions for
Please
you.
do. I mean, we
Okay.
appreciate it.
Let's try a tasting. Can you go get it?
I gotta go fetch something.
Okay, another very long intro. Thank you, Richard.
We love that intro, though. It's very pretty.
We did. Love
Okay.
them.
It's not really a taste of Christmas, it's more a taste of fall, but I just felt like running the trailer for a taste of Christmas. In this case, it's Tootsie Rolls. Doug has the package here. Let me go ahead.
I've had always a soft spot for traditional Tootsie Rolls. Every year during Christmas in our stocking, we would get the tube of Tootsie Rolls every year. For like,
Really?
yeah. It just was, I love Tootsie Rolls, and we just always got them. I don't know why, just every year we did. And we loved them. So, they
You
came
still
out.
Harvest Chews.
So there's cinnamon,
There is
caramel apple,
Okay, hold on.
candy
hold
corn.
On, hold on. This is the sweet cinnamon.
Okay, caramel apple.
Here,
There's the caramel apple.
here's caramel apple.
corn
This is the candy corn.
and pumpkin spice.
And-
And candy corn
and,
for
uh,
all your...
Pumpkin spice is orange.
And candy corn is for all your crayon eating freaks.
You know, it's funny
I
that
like
you
Corn.
because
I
in
actually
the
don't
in the
mind it.
film, the Hallmark film, instead
Oh.
of pumpkin ice cream,
That got a gold star.
he wanted to get pumpkin ice cream, but the ice cream shop in town did not sell pumpkin. He got candy corn ice cream and was just disgusted by it.
We watched that. That was improv. That was not in the script because he eats it, and then he just chucks the ice cream, and then he even just out of the blue said, "Oh, even the trash can didn't like it." That was not on the script.
Really?
No,
I am almost
No, that's his theory.
positive that was not.
that is his theory.
I think Wes just took the stuff and just hucked it, and it was not all part of it.
Anyway, so those are the 4 flavors.
What are we gonna try?
You can try one of the flavors. Let's try different flavors.
Caramel apple.
Okay, you want to try caramel apple? Sherry, what flavor would you like to try?
Yeah, we each try one.
Well, none of you guys like candy corn. I do. I'll
I
eat the
like candy corn. I just can't eat a lot of it.
Okay, so
I can eat
Ben?
maybe 1 or 2 a year.
Ben, do you want the sweet cinnamon or the pumpkin spice?
I'll do the pumpkin spice.
Okay, I will do sweet cinnamon.
Mine's
Mine-
green.
Mine's yellow.
Mine's
I'm
green.
all-
Let's see mine, if I can get it open here. Oh, it's pink. It's actually a pink.
This is magical.
Mmm.
This is absolutely amazing.
You know
This
what?
is pumpkin spice.
Yeah, pumpkin spice. The sweet cinnamon's good too.
Does
The
it taste like
pumpkin
a hot
spice is delicious.
tamale?
No.
These-
The candy corn tastes just like a nice, fresh, soft candy corn.
I'm actually
This
surprised.
tastes like apple. This stuff is amazing. Or goes on my teeth.
Okay, here is a moment for discussion. Candy corn is neither candy nor corn. Discuss.
Mm-mm. This is really good.
This is amazing.
The cinnamon, I like the cinnamon.
The apple it's like a sour, not really a sour apple, but it's amazing. Oh my god.
I must say, I'm glad that we have more to try.
I did.
I've got to try.
I like Tootsie Rolls, so
What are the stats on them, Arnie?
I don't know.
Here,
The package has a big number 120 on it.
they're 5 pieces is a serving,
Oh.
and of those 5 pieces, that's 120 calories,
Okay.
and 17 grams of added sugar for 5 pieces. 1 piece is plenty for me,
I would just have one.
and then I would have another one another time.
But yeah, you can't. You just have one, walk away.
So,
No, these are amazing.
Christy bought these today.
Oh.
Definitely. If you have not tried them yet, Christy, let us know what you think. Drop us an email or a little message on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. And let us know what you think.
Look for these other Tootsie favorites: Tootsie Pops, Dots, and Tootsie Fruit Chews.
I agree. Try these. Actually, I'm genuinely surprised. I like them.
Yeah.
They're
I would
very.
definitely say definitely buy. They're delicious.
I want to try one of the other ones. Which one should I try?
Try the apple.
Oh, the apple's amazing. Whoa.
And while you do that, Sherry, why don't we go ahead and check out more crap delivery? All right, more crap delivery. This is the whole thing about
This is the whole thing.
the show tonight. We have been filling out the Disney animation and the Pixar animation trees because we did not have ornaments
For all
to
of them.
represent every film in each canon. But we're getting closer.
God bless eBay.
In this case, the first one is a Pixar film.
Okay.
We did not have.
Present yourself.
I will. Doug has
We did not have the ornament for this movie to match the ornament that we made.
so Doug went ahead and got it. It's Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear
It's
or Lightyear.
from the film Lightyear. So
There, you open it up because I get hissed at.
yeah, I will open it. And it's wrapped in tissue. Let's take a look and see what they look like.
I thought Lightyear was actually a really good movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's
Oh.
really- okay. So here's a little cat. The cat's named Sock.
Socks.
It's a talking cat. A robo-cat.
Yeah, the cat's name is Socks. That's a good looking ornament.
It's actually his eyes. Well, I don't have my glasses on, but his eyes do shine.
And then Buzz
And
Lightyear.
then just Lightyear, which is Buzz Lightyear, which is
It looks different than the cartoon
Yeah.
character.
because he's a real character. Because Andy wanted.
It's gonna be a cartoon. Yeah, good.
There we go.
So there he is. That's the first one.
That's the one. So we needed this one again. Thank you for someone who's practically given it away on eBay.
Yeah, this is from Hallmark 2022.
We'll put these over off to the side. 'Cause
Yes.
They're going on the tree.
They will be going on the tree tonight.
Next, we did not have was a Disney movie on the animation.
I'll be honest, I still haven't even seen this Disney film.
We planned it because none four of us, Sherry, Ben, you, and I, have seen this movie.
Brian and the Last Dragon.
So we can have a movie night since we all four haven't seen it.
The Last Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it's a box and it's a whole thing.
Okay. Now this one. Richard says Lightyear suffered from the absence of Tim Allen.
Well, that was
It
true,
suffered from the absence of we don't know how to
market
this film.
It's huge.
That is a big ornament.
It's kind of ugly, but
no,
I haven't watched the movie.
No. It's not ugly. I'm sure it represents the character itself.
I can't put it on there. It's too big.
Don't worry about it.
But it's a big beetle. It's very detailed.
That character's name is Tuk Tuk.
Tuk Tuk. And I guess it's the movie, so this is going on the tree.
And then we got an ornament that was released back in 1998. And I cannot believe we did not have this ornament.
This is my movie. Ugh.
Doug went to an event at Walt Disney World at the Disney Institute.
At 98, and this came out in 98. It's the Mulan one.
That has hung on my tree for years.
And yet we never got it.
Okay, they have plastic things we need to take out, but these are really detailed. So yeah.
Willy says, "Nah, it's ugly."
I'll be honest with you. The ornament is kind of ugly, but we didn't buy it for its looks. We needed it for the do the collection. So here's Mulan. Best movie up there ever, I feel.
It's
very
a
detailed.
very good detailed ornament.
This needs to go over here.
And then Mushu.
I love Mushu.
And Mushu has a great expression on his face. Go ahead and grab it.
I met the animators who actually made Mushu, and I have a whole story and everything about it. And it has Cricky. So you can't really see,
There we go. That's Mushu.
It's
I'm impressed.
These are very detailed. So
the quality and look of these characters, very good. So I would say, wow,
I think eBay paid off.
Yeah. Definitely happy that we were able to get these particular ornaments. They are, Willy, they are very detailed.
It's Hallmark.
And Willy, you
guys actually did get one more ornament from me over the weekend.
Yes.
On borrow loan, which was
on loan from my collection. But it is from Saludos Amigos.
Yeah, it's one of the Disney sketchbook ornaments from the parks.
And replacing it right now was not easy to find. And what some idiots on eBay thought they were going to charge, I'm like, it's not going to happen.
What, Saludos Amigos?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
The one or two I wanted, they think, $60, $70, $80 was cute.
Nope.
No way.
No.
And then you got a bunch of new ones from me today.
Which we'll talk about in a bit. Yeah, Sherry went off and had some retail therapy. And tagged us, unfortunately, along.
Not that I was looking for that, but...
Hey.
I went into placemats, that's all.
Well, so Richard says, let's get down to business. Okay. Now, in this case, I'm not sure what business is, but I can tell you that more crap delivery, I'm very pleased with the ornaments that we had coming in from eBay. I'm very thankful that we were able to do that.
Packaged really well.
They were packaged well. Yeah, I gave everyone an A+ rating. When you get your eBays, make sure that you give those ratings to people because they do care about the packaging. I'm very pleased with the packaging.
And we will end up having, because we have these ornaments and now we have a tree, we will make sure we have an ornament for every movie or some kind of physical stuff. Even if I have to make one, like Fox and the Hound doesn't exist. I mean, there's nothing for Fox and the Hound. And I've looked, so I think I'm going to make an ornament. That's more like something, so.
Yeah, that's actually good.
So, yeah, we got that.
Okay, well, we're going to take another quick break here. But we'll be back. You're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition.
Gonna make it after all.
Welcome to the heartbeat of Orlando, where style meets the Sunshine State. Express your love for Orlando with our casual line of clothing, celebrating the iconic 407 area code. Feel the vibe. Wear the pride. 407 Original Brand Apparel. Available at theorlandoguy.com.
You're watching PTV.
Deck the halls with M&Ms, M&Ms, and M&Ms. Entertain with M&Ms, M&Ms, and M&Ms. Give 'em as a holiday favor, M&Ms, M&Ms, and M&Ms. Fill your shopping days with flavor, M&Ms, and M&Ms.
M&M candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hands.
M&Ms, and M&Ms.
As we're watching that commercial, I just got this sudden craving for peanut M&Ms.
I love that commercial. That's childhood. So good.
Oh my goodness. We have Ghirardelli chocolate in the house, but sometimes you just want a peanut M&Ms. All right.
I think I want another one. I think I'm gonna have another one.
Oh, another Tootsie Roll? Sherry, what did you think of the apple Tootsie Roll?
I like the candy corn better.
Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna try candy corn.
Okay, go for it. Well, let's check this out.
My turn.
Now, I must say, Christy, she works for Hallmark in Virginia Beach, Virginia. And I'll tell you, I wish I could go to the store and hang out because I know we would have a blast. She already has her wish list picked for the event. That's the debut that's starting on Friday for Ornament Club members. And
this is really good.
She sends us a picture. Look at that, the Wienermobile and a vintage reindeer and Santa. I mean, those are great looking ornaments. I cannot wait for the Ornament Club premiere on Friday. I'm really looking forward to that.
Sherry, this is amazing. These
Isn't
are
it?
amazing. These are like really good. It's not. It's a very. Oh, I saw my teeth now. It's very subtle candy corn.
And it's nice and soft.
It's so soft. Oh, there goes all my teeth again.
Okay. So this happened. We actually heard from Carl the Fog. For those of you that are not familiar with Carl, Carl is actually the name of the fog that just sits out on San Francisco Bay and shrouds the city of San Francisco in fog. Usually this time of year, there's a lot of fog. But
he's on Twitter. Someone makes it up.
Yeah.
He has how many followers?
He's on Twitter. As a matter of fact, he says that there's an update. This was today. He says, I've canceled my vacation and I'm heading back to San Francisco. Should get there tomorrow or Wednesday. We'll be reunited soon. And Ben, this is the part I like the best. The little kissy face.
Yeah, and he's been missed.
Oh, we have really missed Carl the Fog.
The guy is, or girl, we don't know who he is.
Carl the Fog has 358,000 followers.
It's very Bay Area. It's a San Francisco thing.
It's a San Francisco thing, but Carl the Fog has a Twitter account, and
358,000 people follow him.
Here's
or her.
Look, he's referenced on news broadcasts.
Now, Ben, I don't know if you saw this picture or not, but
I did.
National Weather Service in Boulder has said that, friends, rest assured that your requests are being received, but we're dealing with quite the backlog. We're expecting our processing and are optimistic that we'll be able to address one of these piles in the next 7 to 10 days. Below normal high temperatures or snowstorms. So
This is funny.
we are hopeful that that is the case.
What's that say?
Let's see. San Francisco
Hot weather, Carl the Fog. Press the red button. It's a Bay Area thing, but yeah.
Okay.
We need to get cold here, people. I need to make pumpkin spice something.
Now, this next item I just called home goods aisle.
Oh God!
Saturday we went on a shopping expedition with Ben and Sherry. We went to
At home,
just south of Sacramento and Elk Grove, right on Interstate 5. Sherry, what happened at Home Goods?
I had a cart and I wanted to go down one of the Christmas aisles. Well, there was a woman with her husband and she was grabbing she had a cart full of Santa Clauses. And I mean, they were not ones I would pick. They were artsy fartsy type is what I call them. He would get one, put it in the cart, and she was on her phone, and I guess she was looking up the prices of them. And I think what they were buying things to resell, because a couple of them, she said, oh, that one's $3.98 online. Oh, that one's $5.98 online. So they had a cart overflowing of Santa Clauses. And at one point, I had gone down one aisle and then up another, waiting for them to get out, and she still hadn't moved. So I went in, and she's on her phone. Her husband's down on the floor on a bottom, looking through a bottom shelf. And I said, excuse me, but can I get through, please? And she goes, and she moved. She moved out to the main aisle. I could not believe it. I have never been huffed at before.
I mean, of all the, she was hogging. She was home studying the aisle. And we wanted to go down the aisle.
And it wasn't like I was really interested in any of her Santa Clauses.
No. And it was like, you're almost, I think she was like so possessed, as like you were going to steal them from her.
It was interesting, though, because Richard said, I hope that there's video of this. It all happened so fast. Yeah. I didn't have my camera out at the time. And plus, I generally try to not take video of random people in stores.
Creepy.
It's a little creepy. So, otherwise, it would have happened.
If Megan had been there, she probably would have spoken to the woman to her face, saying, don't be a dosey cow.
Oh, a dosey cow.
I was so taken aback that I didn't even.
That was kind of right behind you, and you looked at me and she goes, I just got huffed or hissed at or huffed at.
Yeah, I didn't have
no way, where?
To say anything either, because I would have.
But someone actually hissed at my friend that works at Disney World. Actually hissed at them. Mm-hmm. What are they, cat?
Oh, I love the new Frasier episode that came out about 2 episodes ago.
This was close to being a hiss. I mean, she was something else.
The baby.
Anyway, Christmas Forest update. There is, Richard, of this one, there is video. So there it is. This is the Disney Village. It sits above our television in the family room. And there are 3 trees that are now fully decorated. It wasn't when I took the video. But this is a representation of all the buildings on Main Street. Ben, this is your collection.
Yes, it is.
From his 50th birthday, we found at an antique mall in Orange, California. We befriended the gal who sold this.
And that village was produced by Sears in 1988.
86.
86, 88, somewhere around there. Here is...
so it's 40 years old.
You can see the mouse head there hanging on the wall now. We have... This is an improvised tree. We're not counting this one in the forest, although we possibly could. That's our copper pot stand. And we wrapped it in greens and lit it and put ornaments on. And of course, the ornaments are copper. We have that many copper on.
It was our room was a mess. Tom and Sherry came over on last Monday, and Tom obviously is Sherry's husband. The first thing he says is like, "Oh, I like the copper pot tree."
Yeah.
That's all he saw.
Yeah. And that's a basket we got at the Hallmark store in beautiful downtown Pleasant Hill before they closed. So, and this is just random video showing you what we've been doing. There is the Pixar tree, the shiny bright tree in the background, and then of course this is now completed. This is the Disney Grove, and it is covered in
thousands of sparkling lights.
Thousands of lights, and I believe it's somewhere between 1,300 and 1,400 ornaments on all 7 trees. So it was quite a job getting that all decorated.
One tree spawned 9 trees.
Yeah. The Disney tree used to be much girthier than what we have now. But
Talk to me that way.
But there it is. We have a lot of ornaments, and a lot of the ornaments are, I guess you would say, they're not traditional. Some of them are unorthodox.
They're avant-garde.
Keychains, antenna balls, anything that can fit in the tree, it's in there. Even a name tag from Tracy of Roanoke, Virginia.
From the Millennium event. Best times. Good times. One of the best events Disney ever did.
And there's the power cords in there too, and of course there's Chatty. So yeah, that's the.
Did you do the kitchen?
No, I did not do the kitchen yet. That is going to be next week. I'll be showing the kitchen next week. So that's the Christmas Forest update.
Run, don't walk, and get these Tootsie Rolls. These are amazing, people.
What is happening on Life with Ben on Thursday?
I documented our trip to Sacramento on our shopping expedition. So you'll see where we went and some of the things that we got while we were on our trip. It'll be on Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, right here on Pepper Tree Villa.
Only us would be blaring Christmas music, full blast, with the air conditioning in the car going full blast with 103-degree heat.
That was us.
That was us on October 5th.
So, Genia thinks, still wish one of your local TV stations would feature you guys. I'm actually going to do that.
I can see if
the right contact. All right. Sherry, how did you been working?
Ugh. This is going to take forever, I think, but I will show you what I am doing.
Wonderful. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. I am doing. Can you hear us?
I am doing something I've been. Huh?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are we're all a little off.
It was working fine, then now it came back.
I'm going to have a conversation with Ecamm Live about this. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm working on something that I have been wanting to try for a couple of years now, and just haven't gotten my act together enough to do it. But this time I am. So let me show you what I've got done so far. Let me turn it over. Let's see what she needs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a canvas that I am, I put these iridescent snowflakes on it. Actually, I painted it first with blue and then dry brushed some white on it and cut out the Let It Snow in blue vinyl on my Cricut, and then cut all of these out. And I am now putting fairy lights in them. So that was what I was in the process of doing. Let me turn it over and show you how I'm doing it. I poked holes in the middle of those. And then I'm turning them so that they'll fit with the little slub part into the hole.
And you're taping it?
No, I'm hot gluing it.
Oh, hot glue. That's fancy.
You can hot glue the wire in place and it doesn't do anything to it. So I'm just going right across the wire. Let me move the camera over this way so
I can't see.
I know. I'm just hot gluing right across the wire on either side of the light as it's going through. It's hard to tell because it's so bright. And then I let it sit for a little bit. And as soon as it's set enough, then I will move to the next one, which will be down here in this corner. And what I like about using the fairy lights is that I can maneuver the wire and it'll pretty much stay where I want it. I just need to make sure that I get it glued down.
Now, do you have enough holes poked in the canvas to match the number of lights available?
I have more lights than I have holes for.
Okay.
So I'm going to be trying to figure that out as to what I'm going to do with it. I'm not quite sure yet.
So you hot glue it, and you're going to do the whole canvas that way.
Yep. You have to hold it in place.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. You have a little blower, like a little hand. You know those hand fans? Those are little tiny 2-inch.
I know. I thought about that, but thought about it too late. So. At any rate, this is how you would do it. But I wanted to show you, if you don't have a Cricut to cut things out, and I'm only using a 9x12 canvas. The sample that I saw was a 16x20.
That's pretty big.
It was really big.
Do these twinkle?
No, I don't think
These are
so.
not twinkle lights?
Oh, Ben,
Yeah?
can you drop the light just a bit so that we can see what? Oh, never mind. It just kind of adjusted itself.
Yeah, you need to get twinkle lights.
No, I didn't want twinkle lights. I've got fade or full on or off. And I wanted the full on.
I like that you see the light through the holes that are still in the canvas.
That what?
You see the light in the holes coming through that are already poked in the canvas.
Oh, yeah, on top of the pink working board.
Now,
so at any rate, yeah, go ahead.
All of those snowflakes you cut out on your Cricut, is there an alternative if you don't have a Cricut? What can you do?
That's what I was going to show you. What you can do is, let me turn these off and get them out of the way. And when it's finished, I'll have Arnie post a picture.
Yeah, I'll post it on Twitter as well as Instagram and Facebook. You can follow us there at Pepper Tree Villa.
Okay, here's a plain canvas. And I pulled this off of the Cricut website. And what you can do is, if you don't have a Cricut, or you don't like, let me make this one smaller, or you don't like freehand writing, you can go the old-fashioned way.
Cut it out in Mod Podge?
No.
Wow.
No Mod Podge?
Even older, Doug.
Oh. That glue that has the duck end and it looks like snot?
Nope.
Are you talking about mucilage?
Yeah, mucilage.
Now, on this one, what I would do is I would put this one in the middle and then just put lights, all around it. But the fan isn't helping me any.
Oh my
Didn't
goodness.
help her.
You get a good old-fashioned piece of carbon paper.
Oh my word, carbon
God,
paper.
Like a credit card machine?
Yep.
Oh, this is so old school. I love it.
Yeah,
Put it on
for cement. Wow, that is really old school. Oh, that's cool.
We're going to try it. I've never tried it like this before. And then just trace.
Mar, you're absolutely right. Ben has avoided the glue gun at all costs.
Yeah, any chance I get.
There's D&G Explorers. They're live every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on their channel, D&G Explorers.
Oh, they're here?
Christy's, oh my gosh. Christy is a newer villager with us, but she already knows Ben does not do hot glue guns.
No,
he can't help her. There's
has
glue.
a pathological phobia of glue.
It's not a phobia. I don't like burning myself. And every time I use the hot glue gun, I always burn myself.
That's part of glue guns.
That's part of all part of the experience.
Yeah, I did that. I used it before. And
I've been burned one too many times during my lifetime. I don't need to find ways to go out and subject myself to that. It's bad enough I get the pressure from all you guys.
Oh,
Okay, so I am not gonna take time to do the whole thing, but I'll do the word let.
Is it let or let?
Let.
Let.
As in let it snow. Oven mitts?
We'll get you some mittens.
We'll get you some mittens.
Where was that line from?
Schitt's Creek.
Remember the
Hotel
the
operator?
motel review?
The motel review?
Oh, right. That's why I
the
remember the line so well.
soda dispenser and says, "This drink is cold, too cold. It hurts my hands."
Yeah.
And that's when Moira says, "Well, then we'll have to get you some mittens."
Oh, it did work. So there's the word let.
Oh wow!
Oh, you did fix
Sherry, that is clever.
A little loop on the elbow.
Yeah, you forgot to say the A center, but you have to just fake it.
But that's a clever idea. It worked.
Let me see if I can kind of
Not bad.
Not
for
bad,
freehand.
Sherry. That's great.
It looks like an ear.
But that's good.
Then you take a Sharpie, and this one I'm going to use a blue one, I think, because I like using blue with snow.
That's very clever. Using I didn't even know carbon paper was still around.
I didn't either, and it's gotten expensive.
She told me that when I got home. And I said, well, supply and demand will determine the cost of anything anymore.
That's true.
If people aren't going to be using carbon paper. The people who produce it are going to take full advantage of that.
I do have to say it's decent carbon paper.
I would say so. Judging from being able to stencil right there onto the canvas.
But isn't it amazing that still exists, even if something? It's just it's a dead technology. That we
I
can
went into
still-
Office Max and I asked the guy, I said, the manager who was working the floor, I said, do you have carbon paper? Do they still make it? And he says, yes, they do, ma'am. I'll show you where it's at. And he took me right to it.
Oh, he wasn't so young. He just looked at you like, yeah, lobsters coming out of your ears. Like, what is carbon paper?
No, he was old enough to know what carbon paper was.
Okay, that's good. I must say, though, this is working very well.
He called her ma'am.
You got a ma'am.
Well,
I hate it. I hate it when I get called sir.
I don't mind, ma'am. I've earned it. I'm
Yeah.
at that age now.
Wow.
So at any rate, you get the idea, and then you just color it in.
That's cool.
Now, what about the snowflakes, Sherry? Can you emulate those?
Yes, you can, and I'll show you how in just a minute. And for me, coloring is relaxing, so at any rate, you get the idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
give Doug a book and crayons, and he's a happy
That's all I
camper.
did as a kid. So when this adult coloring thing came back in life,
He's a
it was
happy.
always
He's a happy camper.
that came out like almost over 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago.
And then for the, if I can even open this,
Want some help?
there we go. And then for the snowflakes, you get yourself a silver marker. Now this one is a generic one. And what I would do is I would start by making a circle where you're going to want the light. And then I would just go out and do the, like the ones I've got out of the
From the cricket.
Yeah.
It has to be very hand drawn to look really good. If it's because you don't have everything so cut right, but it just looks so homey.
It gives it a nice.
For an artist,
Yeah.
I could appreciate that. Mine would have Mickey heads. And you could do stars. You can do holidays.
Yeah, you could do anything you wanted. But that just kind of gives you an idea of what.
So then you complete the whole canvas the same way, but instead of using the cutouts from your Cricut, you just draw them on. I love that.
And then
it
what
could be organic. I mean,
and then what you do is you take something, like an awl or an ice pick would be really good, and you just poke the hole in it and make it as big as you need. And then I go at it from behind and I see how big I'm going to need it for the
Light show
for
through.
the light that I'm going to be using.
your
And if you-
light hitting diode.
And the one that I saw done was regular Christmas lights. So the whole light bulb came right through. And then you just take a little pair of scissors and just kind of cut the hole a little bit bigger. And it doesn't even need to be perfectly circular.
But of course, you have to be adept with scissors, and I'd probably make some sort of long cut that wouldn't do me any good at all. Sherry definitely got the craft gene for the family, because none of us.
You do cross stitch. You've done cross stitch before.
So
You
see,
do that all the time.
that makes it bigger.
I'm with Chrissy. I like the hand-drawn one better than the Cricut one. It gives it a more organic feel.
Yeah. So at any rate, that's how you can do that. And then you just start gluing your.
Very earth and home.
Sherry, could you
Yes.
complete that one as well, and then we can show that on Instagram as well?
Are you serious? I don't know that I've got any more lights. I'll have to check and see, because if I've got lights, then I'll
Okay.
I should have gone with red on this one, because this is more like a purpley blue.
Well, it looks blue on screen.
It's very blue.
Very blue, not purple.
Okay, so yeah, I can try finishing it on.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, and then we'll post that one on our social media as well.
It may not be until next week that I get this one done.
Oh,
but
that's fine.
I mean,
We'll do a side-by-side comparison showing.
I've got some gingerbread things that I've got to finish up, which, by the way, I've got a couple of things to show before we end, so maybe this would be a good place to
Okay.
do that. But this is an alternative for those that would like to do something like that, but don't have a Cricut. Or if you find something that has nice snowflakes on it, you can even, trace those.
And you can also up it. You can do I thought you were going to do Mod Podge.
Nope, no Mod Podge.
Boo, piss, boo.
Okay, why don't you present us, Arnie?
Okay.
Okay, this is one thing I finished for Arnie and Doug's gingerbread kitchen. I'll let you hold that up. This is the back.
It's a gingerbread improvised Christmas tree.
Yeah.
It's a cone.
We're redoing all of our bric and brac above the cabinet.
And Sherry just took some, I guess they're silicone decorations that you got from Temu?
The Mickey ones, yes. Well, all of them are, yeah.
And then you just glued some rickrack?
Just plain old rickrack. And so it's got the train, and it's got Minnie on the side, and a Merry Christmas house on the back, and then Mickey right here.
And that's going to be on display in the kitchen here at PTV.
And then these were little hanging ornaments that I bought from Temu. And so, just so that you know, if any of you are wanting to try doing anything with silicone things like that, use something like E6000 or Crazy Glue, because you put hot glue on that and it just slides right off.
And it's going to be above the cabinet in the kitchen and above. Gets hot at the ceiling.
Yeah, and then the busted canvas that I did a couple of weeks ago, I decided I wanted to try something different, so I did a little 2.5-inch one.
And it's got candy canes there. I like the paper on the outside too.
Yeah, twist it bin, just kind of like give it a little bit of an angle so you can see inside.
Yeah, so that's just a little 2.5-inch one. And then this one is going to some friends who have a new house.
Janie Felt.
D&G. I'm just going to need to get their address.
It's going where?
D&G.
To D&G for their new house as a housewarming present, because I know they love Halloween.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, we gotta get their address. Do you think we could?
It kind of gave me the vibe of Jack Skellington without, with being a cute Halloween thing, because I don't do all the gory stuff. So that's for them. We need to get their address so I can send it to them.
Very cute.
If you guys are watching, please reach out to us. Swag will be coming your way.
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is. All right. So Ben,
that's
thank
what
you.
I've been up to.
Ben, once again, what is happening on Life with Ben this week?
I do play-by-play of our visit to the different stores that we went to on Saturday. on our shopping excursion to the Central Valley.
I laughed so much.
It was a fun day.
I totally needed that day.
It was definitely different. We were really planning on it, and it actually exceeded our expectations.
Yeah, we found some nice things too.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've tried using that before for tracing, but it doesn't do as well as carbon paper for this kind of a project.
Okay. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight for this episode of PTV Live Holiday Edition. You're not going to want to miss the moment of groovy at the end of the show. We'll show you a couple of things that we've been up to, as well as a little bit of our shopping and some food too. You'll see that there.
No huffing. No huffing.
No huffing.
Next week, our feature on our show will be the Hallmark Ornament debut, which is happening this weekend. We're very excited about it. We will be sharing our ornaments, our ornament hauls, that is. And
we'll get a vintage ornament this Friday.
Yeah. Doug's very excited
Ranger
about
one to add to the selection. Yeah. That's all I'm looking forward to.
We're excited about that. So everyone, thank you so much for watching. And for those of you in the path of Milton, be careful. Please be careful out there.
We're praying for y'all.
Yeah, that's just crazies. Just.
That says no huffing or hissing.
Oh. She was definitely menopausal. I mean, this woman definitely had issues.
She was, the way she looked with all her wrinkles, she looked beyond menopause.
Oh, okay. I mean, just a bitter old queen, you know?
Yes,
it's
and
just
Chrissy,
nasty.
we will be saying a little prayer for you as well as you man the Hallmark store this weekend.
I want this. Why did you have this? Give me this.
Why is this in my bag?
Why is it this? You mean they're out? You only got 2 of them? We heard them all.
All right.
I'm here all the time. I'm a priority.
I'm a Hallmark Girl Crown member. I spent thousands of dollars here. Oh, please. Okay.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much. It's been great spending this time with you tonight. We'll be back next Monday night with that ornament debut. We're very excited about it. So in the meantime, everyone, I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
You've been watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. Everyone have a magical evening. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Stay safe out there. And now it's time for your moment of groovy.
Enjoy.
Good night, everyone.
Stay safe.
PTV Live Holiday Edition has been brought to you by our patrons. Kristin Kohs at the Sanctuary in Pleasant Hill. On the Porch with Todd and Ken. Matt and Tyler. Bay Area Doors. Chili Willy's Smokehouse Barbecue. And the Orlando Guy.